Welcome to Pocket Play, a new segment on Joyblind.com where we play some mobile games. I'm Yuri Gerlach, joined by Pat Weiss.
Hey guys.
Today we're looking at Gunman Clive, a game for the iOS and Android. I believe it's available for $1.99.
Yep.
It's a shoot 'em up, and let's just dive into it, and we'll talk about it as we go. So as you can see, we've been playing for a while.
Yeah.
We're going to start at the beginning.
Alright, so I guess the whole idea is that you're chasing after a maiden, just kind of like Mario, you know?
I actually didn't notice that.
Yeah.
I just looked at it now, and I guess, yeah, we're trying to save someone.
Yeah, so basically you have some, standard jump and shoot and move around.
Yeah, you have your D-pad on the left. And it's actually a dynamic D-pad, so...
Yeah, that I found was really nice. In this
so if you click in the middle, as you can see, it kind of moves around.
Yeah. Some wildlife.
Some wildlife they have to murder.
Yeah, you know.
But yeah, basically just run around shooting. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
And
well, this is interesting. It's kind of like in a Western theme. You don't really see that all that often.
Yeah, and the art style is really
and
nice.
Cake. There's lots of cake.
Oh yeah.
And upgrades. So yeah, well, I guess we'll get onto that. So see that gun right in that corner right there. Yeah. That will give us a type of upgrade, and as we'll see when we pick it up. So how the upgrades work in this game is, yeah, there it is. This is a free shot, and how they work is that if you get hit, then you basically lose that power, but you still get injured. Is that right?
I believe you both lose health and the gun.
Yeah. So
I don't really want to lose it yet.
Yeah, see, it's pretty powerful, and there's different types of cakes too. So you got like a slice of cake, which will heal for a fraction, and then the big cake, obviously, which will heal for a lot more. Nice little wolf there.
Yeah.
Just keep on going. More cake. Oh
god.
Yeah. So what I really like about this game is that it offers a wide variety too. Like it has a lot of stuff to it, and especially as you progress through the levels.
Yeah, like a lot of we didn't see these guys before.
Yeah, exactly. So the guys hiding out.
Well, why don't we take a look at the
the menus. The menu system in this game is amazing. So
it's actually pretty good. Yeah.
We'll just go up into the options.
So you got your sound. You can adjust the volume, whatever. You got your controls.
Yeah, the controls are really what is it? They really customizable. You can change the size of the D-pad, take it off screen, lock it in position.
Yeah, you can take off the
even the keys, like you can change which keys work on what, as we'll show you later. That comes up really handy. And yeah, graphic modes. Yeah, so why don't we show a little bit of graphic modes?
Sure. So we like to play on basic.
Yeah, I think the basic, it gives it, especially on our phone, because right now we're using the Galaxy Nexus. I don't know if we actually said that yet, but it shows. It's a lot more smoother.
It's a lot more smoother.
So as you can see, I think you can even see that the graphics. So it makes it more sharp, I think, without the graphics down lower. So as you turn up the graphics, the screen gets more blurry, and so obviously more process power, less responsive.
Yeah. So this definitely feels like the most responsive option.
And you killed the guy with the grenades out, and there you go.
Oh jeez.
All right. So why don't we show you the advanced version, and you can kind of see the differences and what they actually are. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so as you can see, it's a lot more fuzzy. There's kind of like more, like...
It feels like it's more colored in. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Instead of just being a blue guy, he's almost colored in, which it's a really cool effect, but...
It uses a lot of power, that's the thing.
You could notice the
latency. Even like just seeing it, you can see the character kind of moves a little more slowly. So I guess as more powerful phones come out, you'll be able to play on those higher modes, but as right now, we're running through Galaxy Nexus, and it definitely pushes it to its limits, that's for sure. Oh, nice power up.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Oh jeez.
So yeah, for a platformer, this is probably one of the best platformers I've ever played so far.
It's pretty good,
you know?
and I thought the controls would be pretty bad on a mobile phone, but you get used to them and they're not bad.
Yeah, I personally love how it's dynamic. Like it's so much easier. You know, it's always right where you want it. You know.
Why don't we let's switch over to the gamepad?
Yeah, sure. So yeah, most of the game actually, me and Yuri both played with a Wiimote.
Yeah, we used the Wiimote.
Yeah, we used a Wiimote. So yeah, there's a few different types of gamepad in the Android store. I'm not really sure how that works on iOS. I don't think there is any.
It's on iOS, probably not.
Yeah. So basically, we use Bluetooth through the Wiimote, and why don't we get that set up? We'll be right back.
And yeah, we'll see you guys in a sec. You'll search.
And there you go.
And our Wiimote's not connected.
Yeah, so then you switch it from your normal keyboard settings to your Wiimote settings, and there you go.
And that's it. And let's get back to the game. Alright, so we're back. And this is basically how you would set up.
Yeah, so what was really nice about this is that they gave you the keys so you can actually change them. So on some games that I've played before, the D-pad doesn't work in its complete configuration because, as you see, our jump and our shoot right now is number 9 and number 8, and that corresponds with the 1 and the 2 on the Wiimote. And so usually the D-pad works on everything, but sometimes I found that those two controls, they actually just don't work.
Yeah. And what's actually strange is you can use the A button to make your selections here, even though that's not mapped.
Yeah.
And the B button on the Wiimote actually acts as the back button, which is pretty nice.
Also, yeah, the pause as well. Yeah, the pause, I guess, is the back button.
Yeah, the pause is the back button, which you actually end up hitting sometimes, but that's nothing you can avoid. So let's show one of the later levels.
Yeah, sure. So there's a big variety in actually what you do. It's not just like shooting and jumping. They actually have a lot of different things mapped out, and bosses.
And bosses, maybe. Hopefully,
and the bosses are hard. They're hard.
They're a challenge.
Yeah, like sometimes they're so annoying. So yeah, so as you can see, it keeps on getting more and more obstacles. So this game, instead of like changing what you can do and giving you more powers, it changes your environment quite a bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
so
spikes in this level. There's wind.
Yeah, so I think it's like the first few levels, they kind of feel about a lot of the same, and then as you get deeper in, it changes a lot. So it's like what obstacles you have to actually overcome. So let's see. Yeah, so it just, as you can see, we're not actually touching the screen anymore because we're using the controller, and you probably hear the buttons. But yeah, you're just... I found it just... The tactile feedback is really nice. But like again, you get used to the on-screen buttons.
Yeah, you can also... We should have turned that off, actually.
Yeah, why don't we do that?
It's options...
All right.
Where is it?
It's yeah, right there. All right, there you go. So yeah, so they're off now, and we're just going through the game. Little wind turbine there. All right.
It's getting really hard.
Yeah, those wind turbines, they script so much.
God. All right.
Oh wow. All right. Yeah. So I had like the big variety of obstacles. There's tons in this game, and this game is very long, right, for like a mobile game.
I've been playing for a while, and I don't see any end in sight.
Yeah, I think you're on the where are you? Right now?
I beat the fourth boss.
You beat the fourth boss? Okay.
Or sorry, the third boss.
Yeah.
And we actually got introduced some completely new gameplay elements, like.
Yeah. So what's interesting is that your power-ups will change. So you saw the third shot at the start, and hopefully we can try and see if we can get one soon. But there's a lot of variety on what you actually get to shoot. So I know one of the few I've done were missiles. Oh, that's the third shoot again. But there are missiles. There is like kind of like Seeker, or like they kind of float, kind of like fireballs.
There's like seeking missiles and stuff.
Why don't we show them one of like the flying levels? Because there's a few different like, what do you kind of get on a rocket? Is that right?
Yeah. Oh, let's show the boss fight real quick.
Oh yeah. Okay. So this is a new boss. We actually haven't seen this yet. Yeah. So as you can, the bosses, they do turn out to be quite a challenge. Now I found that like if you don't get hit, like you just got hit. If you don't get hit, then they seem quite easy.
There's also a trick to every boss. Like this one, if you stand really close to him,
then you usually can. So this is the third boss.
This is the third boss.
This is the third boss. Okay. So yeah. So I guess he can't really hit you if you stand that close.
That's a great.
If you don't find these tricks, like every boss has their trick, but if you don't find the tricks, that you can.
And that was actually probably the easiest boss so far.
Yeah, there's like this train boss that I've seen. It was so hard.
The train boss was really good. That's the second boss, and that's the challenge.
Yeah. So I guess we'll just show them a rocket level.
Yeah. So this is one of the
rocket level. Yeah. This is one of the different types of modes they have.
Yeah. It's actually pretty crazy. It's completely different. So it's one of these side-scrolling games now. Plays pretty standard, like what you would expect, but it's a nice change of pace, and it was actually surprising to see this in this game.
I can't emphasize this enough, but I'm surprised how long this game actually is.
I thought it was gonna be short.
Me
I saw the stage select. I'm like, oh wow, there's 5 stages. This is
gonna be quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's the rockets. There's a new type of and then you lose it right away. Yeah. There's some of that bee hitting action that we were talking about earlier. All right.
There's also a lot of difficulty settings.
Right.
And they basically
reduce your health. Right?
They just reduce your health.
Yeah. So that the AI doesn't actually change. But it still makes it way harder. Way harder. I found that like I die all the time. Maybe that's just horrible. Oh wow, you gonna?
Oh, I just
nice
power up by accident. That's nice.
Oh wow, I haven't seen that one before. It's kind of like needles.
It's a strong one. And yeah, and this is actually, I think this is the level I'm at right now.
Yeah.
And as you can see, this jump's kind of insane, but if you notice,
there's low gravity, right? Yeah.
Now. And it's really cool. They change up the levels a lot. It's really enjoyable.
All right, so why don't we get into what we thought about the game? So, what critiques, criticisms? What you liked, what you hated?
I like the game in general.
Yeah, so do I actually.
It's fun and the controls are nice.
I find
even without a gamepad.
Even the idea I find is interesting. Like it's cowboy. It's it's a western. You don't really see that all the time. It's kind of like a modern western. It's kind of like a mechanical western type game. And yeah, you don't really see that all that often. It's kind of
it has a really nice art style too. Which
that's true.
You don't really see on mobile platforms.
No, one of the things that we did talk about is the sound, and like it kind of just there's only really two musics in the background, right? Not the actual sound effects, because the sound effects are actually pretty good, but it's the music. There's only really two types.
There's about 2 songs, and they pretty much get put on loop.
Yeah, so you can just hear the song over and over again.
But other than that, the sounds was annoying, but I ended up just turning them off. I put RDO on, just put some music on.
So yeah, let's see what else we got here. I found the difficulty to be at a good level, and the game design itself, they don't you don't ever feel cheated when you play this game. Like they'll show you ahead of time that they're the different types of enemies and the different types of obstacles you'll be facing. So they'll kind of introduce you to spikes, for example, and then you'll have a whole stage where you're trying to dodge spikes.
What I found in this game is, at first I was actually really annoyed by this, but when you die, you have to restart the entire stage. Yeah. I'm like, this is insane.
This. I think this is where I am, and I found this so. Oh wait, no, I'm just past this a little bit. This was so frustrating. It took me so long to overcome these stupid little obstacles. But yeah, as you can see, there's a perfect example. So they showed you the blocks going down, and if you fell, you hit a bad guy, and then now if you fall, you're gonna hit spikes. So you don't ever feel cheated for not knowing a mechanism right away, and they don't tell you flat out, which I really like.
Yeah, and then this is one of these games where you kind of begin to master it. So I don't know if I'm dying a lot, but it obviously took me a while to even get this far, and I'm getting through this pretty quickly. And you feel a sense of accomplishment when you play this game, because you're forced to play parts over and over again, and you kind of memorize them. You're like, okay, I know what to do now, and it would be a good speedrun game.
Yeah, that's true, eh? So yeah, I guess in overall, the cost versus how much you actually get out of the game
it's good, right? $2.
And it's pretty full-fledged. It's got a lot of different stuff in it, and I think it's worth picking up.
It's definitely worth picking up.
So yeah, here we are, just going through the level, and like I said, I got on this very part. It took me so long to get through this, and then I get up to the top, and then I just fall, and then I die on the spikes. There you go. So yeah, see, so if we ever, I guess we'll try it again. If we ever get past that area, then there's this wind turbine that pushes you back and forth. And if you fall, then you go all the way down and hit the spikes, and then have to redo the level again. So I've probably done this about 20 times.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's had a really good difficulty, and. Like we said again, I don't know. When I was playing this game, I didn't really feel cheated if I died. I was just
I felt cheated
really?
During the
the bosses.
No, only the train boss.
Yeah. You're talking about that. Why don't we show that guy off, because he's pretty interesting. The actual bosses, there's a big variety in what you see. The first guy, the guy we demonstrated, was the third boss, and he was kind of a shooter,
a pushover, right? But I guess I knew the trick. And
this guy, the train guy, doesn't really. I don't know. He doesn't really have a trick. You just kind of die to him over and over again. That's what I felt anyway.
My strategy was you need to get the shotgun.
Oh,
and you can find a sweet spot where he can't really hit you.
Oh, so yeah. See, what I did is I just used the rockets, and then I was trying to shoot him with the rockets, and I just kept on dying over and over again. Yeah. So why don't we show this off?
Stage 10.
Yeah. So I guess you get 2 selects. I always pick the rockets for some reason.
I'm gonna stick with the shotgun.
Yeah, see, I think Yuri's found the trick out. See, I just keep on shooting with the rockets, and then I got to a point where I just killed him, just enough health.
So I'm pretty sure you can stand down here.
Oh, okay.
And then you just kind of, he can't really. All you have to do is jump over the and you
not
get hit by that. Okay, you have to.
Yeah, so there's another different type of power. I think we've actually got that one already, but you know.
Yeah, this is pretty much. And then he uses
fire, and there's an onion.
Yeah,
shoots fire. This boss is way harder.
He's insane. And sometimes you think he'll
because he has different variety of punching, right?
Yeah, he just punched twice in a row. Now he's spewing fire at me as soon as I move back, and now I have to jump over this flame thing. And then he threw one right when I was jumping.
Yeah, so compared to the other boss, it's kind of easy, right?
The first boss, I think it's just the third boss. If you know the trick for him, it really kind of makes him easy. Oh god!
Oh, and there you go.
I don't think we're going to show us.
Yeah, I guess we'll kind of wrap it up. Yeah, so I guess this has been our first Pocket Play.
Yeah, expect more in the future.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get a few out next week, I'm thinking, right?
Yeah. If you guys have any suggestions for a game you want to see, drop a comment.
Yeah, so we're going to comments in the description. Check out Joyblind if you haven't before.
Yeah, feel free to contact us. We're on Twitter. I'm at Yuri Grolic.
And I'm at Pat G. Vice.
You can also find us at Joyblind. And
so we'll wrap it up.
All right, thanks for watching.
Yeah, see you guys later.